got a chance to see the new Prime show, Butterfly. Let's talk about it right now. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me as we rant about movies, comic books, and television shows, as well as the occasional board game. I am your host, Frank Zanko, an award-winning screenwriter, novelist, and comic book writer, as well as a filmmaker. And yeah, wrapped on a Tubi movie on Friday, and we just launched a new comic, which we're going to talk about in the middle of this video. But let's jump right into the review of Butterfly. I don't know what it is with all these weird names for spy shows. So we have Butterfly, which means absolutely nothing. Countdown, which has no recollection to anything to do with that show. How you are coming up with these names, I'll never know, but it doesn't really help. It doesn't help at all when you're trying to market a show and you call it Butterfly. It does reference something in there, but it's completely something obscure. So this, I love spy shows, especially smartly written ones. This, of course, is a showcase for Korea. This all takes place mostly in Korea. As far as where they actually shot it, I don't know, but the story takes place all around Korea and Seoul and all those things as well. And the majority of the characters are also Korean. So it stars Daniel Dae Kim, which I love that guy, man. I think he's great. I think he's completely underutilized. I think he's got a great look. I would love to see him in like John Wick and stuff like that because I know he can fight. But anyway, I haven't seen him since Lost. I'm sure he's done a pile of stuff, but I haven't really seen anything he's been in since Lost. In fact, I was kind of hoping that Sun, I forgot her real name, which was his wife in Lost, would also be in this, but she's not. In fact, the first time I saw her was in a Korean film when she was in her late 20s. Great film. She played an assassin in that. She was really good. And then when I saw her pop up on Lost, I'm like, holy cow. And of course, she's done a pile of stuff since then. We also have Raina Hardesty, who's playing his daughter. I thought she looked familiar, but I hadn't seen anything that she's been in. And then Piper Perabo, who has not really stopped working since, the 2000s, early 2000s. But she's best known for, what I best known her for is Coyote Ugly in 2000. If you haven't seen Coyote Ugly, it's a really, really good movie about female bartenders, such like that. It is about bar owner. Really, really good stuff. But she was also in another spy show where she was the lead called Covert Affairs. And if you haven't seen Covert Affairs, it's also a very, very good show. But this is basically, it's those three people. Daniel Dae Kim's character who plays David, Raina who plays Rebecca, and Piper who plays Juno. So the basic plot is that David and Juno were partners in this spy satellite industrial complex situation where they went out and did militaristic stuff, but also procured information for the government and things like that. So they were hired by the government to obtain certain information, etc., and put themselves in harm's way. So David ended up basically faking his death when he found that his daughter, who is Rebecca, might be coming under fire. They might be coming after her. So to alleviate that, he just faked his own death. So she grew up without him, and she's taken in by Piper Perabo's character, Juno, and trained basically to be an assassin. So she is sent out to assassinate. I don't think the American government knows that Juno is assassinating people. but she sends Rebecca out basically to do wet work, and Rebecca enjoys it. That's the other thing. She enjoys killing people and being in dangerous situations. And then suddenly her father shows up, right? This is not even a very small portion of the pilot at this point, but he shows up and she has to make a choice whether to leave with him or to stay with Piper Parabo's character, who basically raised her. So she ends up, going with her father, but meanwhile Juno's pissed about the whole thing, and sends an assassin after both of them. So it's a cat and mouse game continuously. He's trying to bring the whole corporation down around her, and basically she's trying to eliminate any kind of loose end. So you have this conflict going on with everybody trying to be extremely smart in their decision making, and I got to say that a lot of what David does, you gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit, because there's a lot of times that his plan just kind of clicks into play without any kind of hiccup. Where again, people have to show up at a certain time, and they do. Where it's a little bit. You have to eliminate your disbelief there for a few of these things to work. But for the most part, he's very smart, and I think it's smartly written. So again, you just have to say, okay, well, I'm going to give him that one, but they have another one that are like, oh, okay, that's really good. So it goes back and forth, and then now he has a second wife now, and he has another daughter. And so there's even more conflict because she feels even more abandoned because he has this whole second life that, she was never a part of. And the little girl in there, her character name is Minnie or something to that effect. I think it's Minnie. And she is just the cutest thing in the world. And there is some, lines of Korean, which is funny because they make fun of his Korean because I guess he's more American. And but anyway, so he speaks a line here and a line there, but then it goes back to English, which I appreciate. It grounds us in the fact that we're not in America, but at the same time, it doesn't annoy me that I have to do a whole bunch of reading. There are scenes that we have to read, but for the most part, it's mostly in English. I'd say the action is really, really good. And on top of that, the acting is phenomenal. And I think that the scripts do keep you wanting more and not knowing what's going to happen. Anyway, before we go into any further, remember too that I am a writer myself, but please give me a like and subscribe if you can. Ring that bell, ding, ding. Also, share this video out there. Give me a like. And on top of that, check out some stuff I've written on Amazon. You can just type my name in, or there's a link in the description below, including my 4-novel quadrilogy, Destiny Aurora. That was made into a board game, an RPG, a graphic novel. It's also on Audible. If you like anything like Star Wars, Star Trek, or Guardians, it's kind of got all those pieces together with a very eclectic crew on a spaceship. If you like that kind of stuff, you're going to love this. It's got a lot of twists and turns. Also, everything I have is on Kindle, including my fantasy novel, Tales of Ravenor, the Iron Witch, which has dragons and griffins and all this stuff that's in it. And then we have a whole new magic system that I created. It's really a fun little book with a bunch of twists and turns there as well. And now we have my new comic, Fairy Tales of Terror. I told you it was coming, and it is officially launched. We launched on Thursday night, and just within the few hours, we are just $1,000 short of achieving our goal. So we have like 50 people in there already just in a few hours. So good stuff. Hope you guys can join in. We have a Psycho Cinderella. We have Captain Hook murdering people with his hook. They're running around New York City, and Tiger Lily from Neverland is going to stop them from doing their nefarious things. It's a little bit of mystery about why they're doing what they're doing and why they're there. Anyway, definitely check out. The artwork is phenomenal. I have 8 different covers to choose from. The QR code is here or the link in the description below. All right, let's jump back into Butterfly. Again, I hate the name. I absolutely hate the name. But if you like spy stuff, this is a definite watch. Again, it keeps you on the edge of your seat at certain times. Are they going to make it? Is Rebecca going to turn? All this stuff. Whose side is she really on? Because even he doesn't trust her for the majority of the thing. And then you have Piper, and she has her son that works with her. So it's a whole kind of family affair. Then on top of that, his wife, David's wife, her dad is like a smuggler or something like that. So he ends up asking a favor there, and even his own daughter's like, you don't want to be owing my dad a favor. But so it's got some, I like the twists and turns, and what's going to happen, who's going to pull who out of the fire by the end, and that kind of thing. I got to say that I was not happy with the very end of the 6 episodes, but I think that kind of lends to where the next season's going to go, and I was kind of hoping it was going to go in a different direction, but what do I know? But it definitely, now I'm looking forward to the next season going, I gotta know. But anyway, the gunplay is really good. I love the scenery. I have never been to Korea, but I love all the scenery that they created in the background using that location. I have no idea what the budget was, but if I was going to guess, I would probably guess 3 to 4 million, maybe even 5 per episode. So 6 episodes, anywhere between 24 and 30 million dollars for the series. It's a lot of money. I hope they're. I don't really hear anybody talking about it. Nobody's even doing reviews on this thing. But is it worth seeing? Absolutely. So let's go into my ranking here, or my rating, because based on the location, based on the action, based on the fact that it's a espionage thriller, well written, and well acted, and an execution as far as action scenes, dude, it's an 8.59. It's really, I think it's better than Countdown for sure. For absolutely better than Countdown. It's way more cohesive than Countdown is. Countdown, I haven't even gone back to the last 3 episodes yet, and my buddy's in episode 12, he just told me. So I'm going to have to go back and watch it now. But as far as I know, it ended, and then a whole nother thing started in Countdown. It was the weirdest thing. But this is all compact. The whole story ends and begins in in the 6 episodes. It's great, and whatever happens from this point on is a whole different storyline. And that's the way this should be. I mean, Countdown threw me for a loop. And I still have to watch the other one. I'm a big Maggie Q fan, so I have Ballard or whatever. I still have to watch that too. I think it's a cop show, though. How many more cop shows can we watch, The best cop show that I think, what the Rookie and Chicago PD, those are probably the best cop shows out there right now. But I haven't even been watching those. All right, well, that's it for me. Let me know, did you guys watch it? Have you guys seen it? Do you guys like it? Or is this the first time you're even hearing about this show? I can't recommend it enough. Watch it, okay? Remember, too, to give me that like, give me that thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video out there, especially for people. I want to get people to watch this show. It's worth watching, so definitely share it out there. Also, remember, too, to check out my stuff on Amazon. You can just type my name in or the link in the description below. And then on top of that, definitely jump into Fairy Tales of Terror. I think you're going to like it. It's lots of fun. It doesn't take itself incredibly seriously. I mean, we have a psycho Cinderella killing people with her glass slippers. Come on. Anyway, the QR code is here. Link in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome week.